Annabelle is a Raggedy Ann doll claimed by E. and Lorraine Warren to be haunted by an evil demon. The doll is one of the most famous of its kind. Aside from the usual shenanigans dolls of these kinds are associated with noises, strange smells, walking on their own, asking for a beer, pilfering the last slice of pizza, and whatnots, Annabelle is also known for having killed a person. Her history is one of strife, horror, blood, and gore. Right now, the doll is safely secured at the Warrens Occult Museum, a cabinet of curiosity of supernatural objects and cursed mementos. No one dares plays with it, and the few brave enough to actually take it. Annabelle, out of her box, later recount a myriad of psychic assaults and unnerving dreams. This doll originally belonged to author and painter Robert Eugene Otto. The doll was known to giggle, run from room to room, cause household accidents, and walk past upstairs windows while the family was away. Robert was left in the Otto's attic until 1974, where he was passed around from owner to owner before eventually being donated to Florida's Fort East Martello Museum in 1994, where he still resides today. Staff members claim that the doll causes strange activity anytime it is rotated through the museum. Its head is also said to be seen turning to follow museum goers as they pass by. Mandy's origin is still a mystery. The doll was either made in England or Germany between 1910 and 1920. Mandy is an enamelware baby doll bequeathed to the Quesnel Museum in British Columbia in 1991. Mandy is also said to have otherworldly abilities. Shortly after she was donated, strange events started happening, like the sounds of disembodied footsteps and vanishing office supplies, to name a few. Several museum guests are made uneasy by her, regularly commenting on her sinister smile and lifelike eyes. Mandy lies in a container with a toy lamb on her lap and eerily stares back at museum patrons. Visitors have described noticing the lamb outside of the case. Other guests insist that Mandy's eyes follow them as they walk around in the room. The doll earned a certain level of fame when it appeared beside the museum curator and donor of the doll on the Montel Williams show. According to contemporary Japanese myth, in 1918, a teen named Aikichi Suzuki bought a large doll from Hokkaido Providence for his younger sister, Okiku. The two became inseparable, and Okiku gave the doll her own name. At about 40 cms tall and draped in a classical kimono, the doll was lovely. Its hair was raven black and trimmed to roughly shoulder length in a traditional Okappa hairstyle. Her eyes were penetrating coals that seemed to consume everything up in their gaze. The thing was mesmerizing and spellbinding, something to take your breath away. But sadly, Okiku died a year later of an intense fever. The family built a memorial altar in her honor, placing Okiku the doll at the center of it. Shortly afterwards, the Suzukis noticed that Okiku's hair was growing. Believing that the spirit of their daughter had latched onto the toy, the family donated her to Japan's Manenji Temple, where she is still on display. Her hair continues to grow and is currently 10 inches long. This marionette was discovered underneath a porch in Australia in 1972 and was estimated to be 200 years old and Romany in nature. Psychics claimed that the puppet was made by a Romanian gypsy after his son had tragically drowned, and as the gypsies believe in spirit transference, Letta apparently still carries that lost soul. The doll has real human hair, and underneath that is a toy brain. Dolls aren't supposed to emit a pulse either, but Letta does. He reportedly causes it to rain every time he's taken outside, and knocks picture frames off of walls. Dogs have the right idea. They try to attack him, but several people have claimed they feel an inexplicable sadness when they gaze upon Letta. This little lady is the storefront attraction at the popular bridal shop in Chihuahua, Mexico, where she stood for over 80 years. Locals were initially unnerved by her lifelike appearance and the striking resemblance she bore to the owner's late daughter. Rumors quickly spread that the mannequin was actually the young woman's embalmed corpse. Today, La Pascualita attracts fascinated tourists, hoping to catch a glimpse of her varicose veins, magnetic eyes, and eerily realistic hands, which are covered in fine lines, thin hairs, and fingernails. I hope you like this video. Subscribe this channel for more scary stories. And don't forget to click the bell to get new video updates. Thank you.